What's up, everybody? We're about to paint this front bumper, this Porsche. There was a hole here. I already put some plastic, welded it, and it's ready to go. I just gotta prep the rest of it. So let's get to it. Right now, this is just soap and water. I'm just trying to get it cleaned up. What you don't want is the bumper to be dirty and then start sanding on it, because then you can catch onto those little things that are stuck to the clear and you're just gonna end up scratching the rest of it. All right, so on this, I already sanded it with the last 320. Now I'm just gonna go with 400 just to smooth it out a little bit, and then 800 the rest of it. That way it's ready to paint, hide all those scratches. Always use a block. You also don't wanna do these kind of sandings because then you'll leave dips in them. So you want longer. And then you also wanna let the sandpaper do the work. You don't wanna really press into it. It kind of defeats the purpose of using a sandpaper. See, like I can feel like, if I'm looking at it, it feels great. If I look away, I can feel that there's a little high spot right here still. And now people don't really use that trick a lot. And that's when you put your clear on it, and then you see all these waves. You know, you can start surfing on it. There it is. I'm happy with it. Let's go with 800 grit. All right, so right now what I'm trying to get is this little edges, because I'm gonna use the DA on these flatter parts just to make the process go a little bit faster. All the edges on any car, that's always less paint on them. You know, like that will flake off first in any car. All right, so let's start getting ready to clean it. But since we wet sand it, I like to blow it all off as dry as I can. You don't want no water at all, or else that's gonna screw up the whole process. So I already used my DA. I already went in all the little corners. I'm just gonna start masking now. I am gonna wipe it down a little bit with some waxing grease, just so that way we have a bit of a clean surface before we start taping. Just a quick little one. Clean surface every time. So in painting, of course, the prepping is one of the most important parts, but so is the taping. If you don't tape it right, you get all this overspray everywhere and it screws up. Just take a little bit extra time trying to tape this off the right way, and it'll save you time later from overspray. All right, so got it all taped off. I'm gonna put this bag over it so we don't get overspray on the rest of the car. It's a Porsche, we don't wanna deal with that. This bag on this side has some anti-static, so you always wanna make sure you're painting or you're putting your bag on the right side. All right, this is the fun part. Just tape this back to the rest of the car. So after I tape it off, I'm gonna wet the floor because we don't want all this dust to fly off. And then we're gonna start getting ready to spray. All right, so I'm just loading up the gun now. We're about to put a base coat, and this is just straight white first. And then I'm gonna put the actual paint, the paint code paint on top of this. All right, let me wet this real quick and then put my mask on and let's start spraying. And this is just water. You don't really want to put anything else in case it gets onto the panel. Like, you don't want nothing else but water.
Good.
Your first coat, you want it like that. Just a quick little mist. The second coat, that'll work as an adhesive. For your second coat, it'll just stick better and cover better. I know I've seen a lot of people try to cover it all at once. That don't work. All right, second coat. And there it is. I might just give it one last coat just to make sure. But that's basically what it is. All I got left is just put a little bit of clear on it, let that dry, and it's off to the customer. So that's all the time we got for today, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell your mother that Terry said hi. Thank you, guys.